Welcome to Our Inner Wisdom. I'm your host, Charlie Lundholm. We are in some intense times right now, and we could all use help finding some balance and clarity. To help with that, I'll be sharing channeled messages, interviews, and discussions on a variety of topics designed to help you feel more grounded, calm, and connected to your source. I thank you so much for being here today. Now let's go tap into our inner wisdom. Hello and welcome. There were all kinds of things that I wanted to talk about today, but the word that keeps coming in is chaos. Chaos that we are seeing unfold in our political system, in our news sources, in our communities, sometimes within our own relationships and families. And it isn't a pleasant place to be. I don't know about you. I don't like chaos. I don't like drama. I don't like conflict. But I'm also human and interconnected with everybody else. So I'm getting touched by the chaos. You're getting touched by the chaos. We're all getting touched by the chaos. And how we react to it is going to have an impact. If we react to the chaos with more chaos, then guess what we're feeding? We're feeding the chaos. It has more fuel. It gets to ramp up. But if we decide, hey, I'm not going to be a part of this, I'm going to step back. I'm going to get back into my center. I'm going to look for a different way to look at this. And then we're feeding something else. We're feeding something that has a higher vibration. Because chaos, drama, trauma, all of that has a very low, dense vibration, despite, chaos feeling like it's buzzing at 100 miles an hour. If you can look at the energetics of it, it's in the lower frequencies. And it's really good at dividing people. It's very good at throwing people into fear or anger, making people very anxious. And that's what a lot of people are experiencing right now. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of unpack this a little bit and find ways that we can keep our balance, so we can keep centered, so we can keep grounded, so we don't have to connect in so much with the chaos. And I'm not saying that we just turn our heads to what's going on in the world. That's one answer, and you can certainly take that path. Or you can stay informed, but not get into the drama of it, which isn't always easy. But we get to choose, what do we want to feed? Do we want to feed the chaos, the drama, or do we want to feed the energy of light, of love, of compassion, of different ways of doing things, supporting that energy that is allowing others to open their eyes and realize there are different ways to do things that are actually to the highest good of all. It's possible, as much as we're told that it isn't. But of course, there are different ways to do things. And what's behind that are the energetics. And that's where we can have our most impact. And we can have our most impact on a daily basis, because every thought, every emotion, every action impacts the world. And you've probably heard me say that before. And it sounds like a really big responsibility. Like, oh my goodness, every single thought I have is going to impact somebody or something. Well, yeah, it is. But that doesn't mean that it has to be this big burden. It's just that we have to be aware. We get to choose. What do we want to feed? Do we want to feed the old ways, those ways that create chaos? Do we want to feed those pathways that are supportive to the people that are creating the chaos? I don't know about you, but I don't want to do that. So I get to choose on a daily basis where my energy goes, what I am contributing to. And that can be what I'm contributing to on the physical realm as well as the energetics. What do I talk about with my friends and family? Do I get sucked into the, oh my God, did you read the paper? Oh my gosh, did you hear the news about blah, blah, blah? We love to share bad news. I wonder what that is about us. I guess it's some weird old wiring. But personally, I like to hear about the positive. I like to hear those stories that allow us to see how the human spirit and soul can shine and how kindness is very, very present in this world. Part of what feeds the chaos is that there's very little to balance it in our media and online and what we're bombarded with, because chaos sells, drama sells, kindness, love, peace doesn't sell. But you can look around and you can see it. You can experience it every day. Even if it's just within yourself, acknowledging that and honoring that helps balance out energetically the chaos. We're more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. And in that power, we get to choose how we're going to use it. Are we going to sit there and ramp up the chaos and keep it alive? Or are we going to say, you know what? No, there's a better way. There are new ways to do things, better ways that are to the highest good of everybody. It is possible. The old ways aren't working, so it's time for the new. And that's what we're surrounded with. We're surrounded with new energy, higher vibrational energy. It's what this shift that we've been going through is all about. If you're finding yourself ramped up, really in the spin of the chaos and drama, there are a few quick things you can do to get yourself back into balance. One of those is to just take a deep breath, and as you exhale, close your eyes and allow your shoulders to drop. That's simple. So let's try that. So just take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, close your eyes and allow your shoulders to drop. And just take a few breaths in this space and feel how your body instantly calms down. That simple trick is letting your central nervous system know that it's okay to calm down. Breathing is huge. Even just taking a nice deep belly breath and exhaling it all out can allow your body to start to calm. And there's all kinds of nerve and hormonal releases and all kinds of reasons why your body starts to calm down when you do this. But all you need to know is just do it when you're cranking up. It also allows your mind to have clarity and to be able to go into that space of discernment. Is this something I really need to be so fearful about? Do I really need to get this anxious over this that really isn't physically affecting me? Do I really need to take all this chaos and drama and share it? Probably not. But we get cranked up. So, taking a deep breath, dropping your shoulders, closing your eyes. That's your first quick, easy trick. Second, go outside, take your shoes off, get your feet on the ground, in the grass, and ground. Just ground out. We get all kinds of wonderful energy from the earth, and we're disconnected from it because we're wearing shoes, we're inside. So go outside and ground out. And make it your intention as you're grounding that you're releasing your stress. You're releasing the impact of the chaos on your body, on your nervous system. Let it go out through the soles of your feet into the earth. Beautiful Mother Earth. She's so willing to help us despite all we do to her. She's quite a good gal. So ground and allow yourself to release. It can take just a few minutes, even 1 minute. So ground it out. That's number 2. Number 3, if you're feeling very unsettled and kind of ungrounded and heady and almost lightheaded because you're so out of whack, go eat some crunchy foods, salty foods, protein. Those are 3 good things to kind of instantly get your body grounded. Hydrate, rest, honor what your body needs. Because all of this stress, all of this chaos, all the drama, it has an impact on our physical bodies. Again, we're talking energetics, vibration. Well, our bodies are wired to run at a higher vibration than we normally run. So when we're in that place of stress, we really drop down our vibration even more. And it's hard on our bodies. It's hard for our energy to flow efficiently. Our life force energy gets a little sluggish. It doesn't quite get around as well as it could. So it's a really important time to honor what you're feeling. Honor what your body is wanting from you, what it needs. You might feel really tired. That's a very common feeling when we are going into this place of a stress response to the chaos that's swirling around us. Because we need that rest. Our bodies need that time to get our nervous systems calmed down so that all of the flow within our body can get reestablished. There can be healing, there can be regeneration, rejuvenation that can take place, but we've got to listen and give our bodies that time to rest. But a lot of us don't do that, right? No, I've got to keep going. No, I don't have time to take a nap. No, it's too early to go to bed. No, I just have to go be productive. That lovely, just got to be productive that is so anchored within us. But honor what you get. Honor what your body wants. The next tip is to talk to somebody. Talk to a friend. Talk to your loved ones. I'm not saying it has to be a big, long, drawn-out conversation, but it's okay to say, I am getting really whacked. I am so stressed out right now because of what I just heard on the news or what I just saw happening down the street. There's a lot of things that are shocking to our systems right now. And that shock affects our physical body, our emotions. And so it's okay to share that with somebody because now you've given it an outlet. And now they may feel it's okay to say, you know what, me too. I am really feeling very scared right now. And then in that moment, you can share some of your tips and tricks to calm that down. Breathe, ground, eat, rest, meditate, move. Movement is wonderful. Yoga, stretching, dancing, screaming into a pillow, screaming in your car. Whatever gets the emotion and the energy up out of your body is a good thing. Laughing. Watch a silly, crazy movie. That creates movement within your body, the inside. That helps break up that stagnation from the chaos and the drama. Because remember, that's low vibrational, sticky energy, and it can just kind of get stuck within our physical bodies if we don't move it out. So laugh, dance, move, scream, talk, giggle, hum. Even humming brings a beautiful vibration within your body. Reading something that is inspiring, listening to calming music or an inspiring speaker, listening to people who are very innovative and they're already bringing up and inventing the new ways to do things. During one of the channelings I was doing, my guides were saying, be conscious of what you are ingesting on all levels. So it wasn't just about what we're eating and what we're drinking, but what are we ingesting? What are we taking in through our eyes? What are we watching? What are we reading? What are we taking in through our ears? What are we listening to? What are we hearing? What are we sharing? What are we speaking? Are we speaking our truth? Or are we just sharing the chaos? What are we feeling on our skin? What kind of touch are we getting? Because that can also calm your nervous system. Just a light caress, even just touching your face as you take a deep breath in and out, and just very calmly touch your cheeks or your forehead can help bring that stress level down. What are you inhaling as you breathe in through your nose? What's the energy around you in your home or where you work? Does it need to be cleaned up? Do you need to have a conversation with your spouse or partner or family about not wanting to hear every single thing that they've heard on the news and explaining why? Do you need to do some energetic clearing in your space? Do you need to do some smudging? Do you need to open the windows and get some fresh air? Do you need to clear out the chaos in your own home, within your own life? Do you need to get rid of that clutter? Do you need to have those conversations? Do you need to clear out the to-do list that sits on your shoulders? Doing some self-evaluation of where you have chaos in your own life and making the conscious choice of what do you want to be a vibrational match to. Personally, I don't like chaos. I don't like drama. I work hard to keep it out of my life, but that doesn't mean that I'm always successful. Maybe if I lived up on the very top of a mountain or in a cave, maybe I would be successful at never having chaos in my life. But it doesn't mean that I have to become a victim to it. And I think that's an important thing to remember. We have choices. We get to choose how we respond. Even if we go into an initial reaction of chaos ourselves, doesn't mean that we can't shift it. Again, we're human. We're going to react. We see something horrible. We have a feeling. We react. Then we also get to choose if we want to continue reacting that way or if we want to stop, take our deep breath, drop our shoulders, close our eyes, and get clarity on what our next move is. Do we want to perpetuate chaos or do we want to bring in a little light, a little love? Again, what do we want to feed? And I understand that this may sound a bit simplistic, especially with everything that's going on in our world. But the fact that there is so much going on in our world lets us know what is being fed, what is getting the attention, what is getting the energy. There are millions and millions, billions, I guess, of people who are anchoring the light, who are making different choices, who are saying, no, I don't think that we need to live like this anymore. And all of that is having an impact. The billions of people who are kind and nice. I mean, I was at an airport recently, hundreds of people walking around. Everybody's kind. The flights were delayed. There were problems. Luggage was lost. Nobody was nasty. Nobody was shitty about anything. And I thought, this is how people really are. There's the handful of shitheads that make a lot of noise, and they're the ones that get all the attention. So I invite you, as you go throughout your day, to just notice the kindness of people. And if you do encounter an asshole, how many nice people did you encounter as well? Back when I was a teenager, I met this wonderful woman, and I remember her saying how sad it is that it only takes one aw shit to ruin 10 attaboys. And I've always loved that phrase. And isn't that the truth? We can meet 10 incredible people that are kind, that smile. Maybe they hold the door for us. We have a little chit chat with them in the grocery store. And then there's the one asshole. And somehow it taints the whole day. And then we have to tell people about the asshole, but we don't tell anybody about the nice people. What is that? Why do we choose to feed the asshole energy? Because it's habit. It's our old wiring. And that's important, I think, to hear as well. That's our old wiring. The new energy, it's all about the now, is shifting that. And we're the active participants of that. With our consciousness, we are shifting that. And you might find those days where you just take a swan dive into the muck, roll around in it, and really get cranked up. And in that instance, once you kind of shake it off a little bit and realize that this isn't how you want to feel, then just use your simple tools to get yourself out of it, to clean yourself off. Take a salt bath. Take an Epsom salt bath. Get that good magnesium in and allow your body to calm. Do some energy work. Do some Reiki. Even if you're not a Reiki person or have never been trained, just put your hands on your heart. Put your hands on your abdomen. Put one hand on each side of your head right above your temples. That's a Reiki position to help decrease anxiety and worry. Grab your crystals if you're a crystal person. Get your citrine. Citrine's fabulous. One of my all-time favorites. But it's wonderful to support you as you are kind of going through what we're going through right now, helping you release the fear. Get your rose quartz, which will help you get back into your heart, get more into a loving space. Get your clear quartz out to help clear out the stagnant energy. Get your obsidian, your black tourmaline, your hematite, your pyrite if you need to ground. Listen to a meditation. Use the tools that are very available to you to shift into how you want to be and how you want to feel, because nobody can do it for you. And the first step starts with being aware of how you're feeling, aware of what you are ingesting on all levels, aware of your role, what you're feeding, shifting out of the muck when you find yourself immersed in it with all the various things that we've talked about today. Choosing what you want to feed, holding a vision of how you want the world to be, how you want your life to be, how you want to feel. Because all those thoughts, all those emotions have energy, and that energy is what goes into creation. So what do you want to create? Remembering that we are more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. We're way more powerful than we've ever been told or taught, and we're way more expansive and connected than we know. So I hope this helps. I'm going to go out and look at all the wonderful people that I get to see today and take note of the goodness that is in the majority of people. If you need a meditation to help you calm down, you can go to my website at ourinnerwisdom.com, and there are some free meditations there that you can listen to and download. All right, I will talk to you next time. Thank you for listening. For more inspiration or to find out more about my work and upcoming classes, please visit ourinnerwisdom.com. And for beautiful crystals and minerals, please visit our sister site at earthgallery.com. Until next time, keep tapping in to your own inner wisdom.